Gardening Sisters, and in today's video I am going to be showing you guys some new raised beds that we have that are we're going to be installing today. I already have them built. All of these I got off of Amazon. Two of them are a raised bed galvanized, so they are the metal. So the price was $29.99 for a 5-foot. They were on sale. I think they usually go for around $34-$36. Now as far as the metal, I'm pretty sure these are not as strong as some of the more expensive ones that you will buy, but since this is my first time using them, I wasn't really worried about that at all. And then one is kind of like a raised bed, kind of like a it's made out of cedar wood, so that one's going to kind of stay under our patio. We're going to be doing things like lettuce, bok choy, Swiss chard, stuff like that, and we may even do radishes in there. I haven't really decided, but I'm going to go ahead and walk around, show you guys what they are looking like. And then we're also going to be making our own soil today, because I have not been pleased with the soil that I have been buying from these big box stores. I feel like a lot of them are just a lot of sticks, and for my seedlings and just for my plants in general, I really want my plants to have the best start and the best chance possible, and you know, for their roots and stuff to be able to move. So I'm just going to go ahead and make up my own soil. But before we do that, I'm going to show you what the raised beds look like. I also want to let you guys know that everything that I'm showing today I got off of Amazon. I did pick up two things that I'm not going to be able to show you right now because I don't have it with me. I bought some BT and some diatomaceous earth, so I'm going to pop both of those up on the screen, and everything is going to be listed down below just in case you are interested. But now let's just go ahead and show you guys the beds so that we can work on filling them. All right, so here is the rolling cedar raised bed stand that I told you guys about. My sister and I, we did build this together. So these do come out. You can move them, so if you wanted this entire thing to just be open, you could do that. I also have two more of these. I decided to leave them out because I kind of liked how it looked with the with having two bigger open spaces. And then these, I actually may take this one. I think I should do that now. I may take this one and put it here. And some of these pieces are harder to go in than others. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to do that so that the two outer portions can be the larger ones, and then the inner ones, I'm going to leave it like this. I actually like that a lot better. So it does have wheels that can be locked and unlocked, so I can easily move this into the sun during the day and then kind of roll it back under here at night. Behind me, I do want to show you guys, I did pick up another cocoa brick, and here's the packaging. So that's the exact same one from the previous video, and you can see that I am working on currently getting that one broken down. And now I'm going to take you guys to the two middle beds. So here are the metal raised beds. As I mentioned, I got both of them. They are 5 feet. They were both $29.99 a piece on Amazon. And so I'm just going to go in at the bottom and put in some cardboard, and then I'm going to put a few logs here. Now the only thing that kind of worries me with this one is that some of the taller galvanized beds, they do usually have like a middle piece that will be like kind of like an anchor, and I think that helps them from I forget what the word is. I think it's bowing, where the metal kind of starts to bend. So hopefully that won't be an issue since mine aren't that tall. But I just wanted to show you guys that this is what they are looking like. And the reason why I left the space in between this is because I am thinking if I don't build my own, I'm going to either buy an arch, or I'm going to make an arch using 4 T-posts and putting the arch in between, because I think this is where I am going to grow my loofah that I plan on growing this year. So this is what it's looking like for now, and we're gonna go ahead and start working on getting that soil mixed up. So before we do that, I'm gonna show you, I bought me a big bag of well, I guess I should say the things that I'm about to show now. I'll let you know whether or not it was on Amazon. So this right here was from Lowe's, just a bag of peat moss. The perlite was from Lowe's as well. I have some cow manure back there, compost, and then the topsoil that I used in our amending our soil for our raised bed garden. I will say that if I ever buy raised bed soil or if I ever buy topsoil again, I won't get this one. I'll get the Scott's brand. And then I'm going to mix in for amendments my premium kelp meal. I'm also going to use the rest of this vermiculite to go along with the perlite, because those 2 bags of perlite were the only 2 left out of both stores that I went to. I went to Lowe's and Home Depot, so I got the perlite from Home Depot. And I'm going to also use this balanced fertilizer. So that's pretty much all the mixture is going to consist of. So I will go ahead and get this set up so we can go ahead and get everything mixed in. Okay, so I have mixed this up as much as I'm personally going to mix this up. I'm going to go ahead and start putting it in one of my beds. I already have the cardboard in the bottom, and then I put logs on top, and then I went ahead and sprayed it with my water hose. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. This is what that looks like, and I'm not sure if I'll have enough soil to fill both today, but I'm just going to do the best I can. I tried to make sure that none of my wood pieces were touching the actual metal or pushing up against it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start adding this soil now. starting to fill up nicely, and ever so many shovelfuls. I'm just going in and knocking out some of those bigger, larger clumps that I couldn't get before, and I'm just trying to make this even. Okay, so this is about how much I have left. I think I'm just going to go ahead and add another bag of compost, topsoil, and the perlite to finish mixing this up. I definitely know I will have at least some to go into my second bin. I'm not sure if it's going to cover it up completely. And I don't want to do it, but if I have to, I may end up even having to add some of that cocoa brick I showed you guys at the beginning. I like to use that for seed starting, but if I see that I'm coming close to getting done with this, but I need just a little bit more, I'm honestly probably going to add some of that. So for now, I'm just going to add the perlite, the compost, the cow manure compost, and another bag of topsoil, and then we will finish filling these beds. Okay, y'all, so the first bed is filled. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some of this Job's granular all-purpose balanced fertilizer, and I'm just gonna sprinkle some in here because I'm also gonna be adding in some kelp meal. I know it won't get, you know, locked in all the way at the bottom, which we don't need that because we're gonna be planting, you know, mostly we're going to be planting on the surface. So I just want to get this mixed into the surface of this soil to start trying to add some nutrients, since nothing we really added outside of the compost is going to really give us any major nutrients, because that's mostly going to give us our nitrogen. So just a little bit of that. Also gonna go in with this kelp meal and sprinkle that in really good. Sprinkle a nice amount of this in. And then I just thought about it. I'm gonna do something different that I don't typically do to my soils. I'm gonna actually go in and add some biotone to this as well, because it will add I think it's like mycorrhizae, and that's going to help with, once we plant into this bed, it's going to help with the seedlings to develop really good root systems. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go grab that and add this into the bed as well, because it works very good when I do my seeds, or for seed starting purposes. Here is the biotone, and it says that plant food plus mycorrhizae promotes bigger blooms and roots for planting flowers, trees, shrubs, and vegetables. So I think this will be perfect to add in here as well. And I typically only add this per hole as I plant, but because again everything we added to start with the peat moss, that is for holding moisture. That enhances like moisture in any other kind of like bag soil that you would buy. The vermiculite and the perlite is to help with drainage, and then the compost is just for adding your organic matter, and then the topsoil, that's just kind of another amendment. And so none of that really has any of the like the beneficial things. Well, they are beneficial to the plant, but as far as like nutrients that can actually be used, they don't contain that. So That's why I went ahead and added that. But I'm just gonna actually water some of this in so that everything can kind of start breaking down and the nutrients can start making its way through the soil. And then I'm gonna do my second bed. All right, so I thought I might just go ahead and come back and show you guys that this is what the bottom looked like before I added the logs in the previous one. So again, just gonna go ahead and add my logs, put my soil in here, put my amendments, water this in, and then we'll be done for today. And it looked like it was a little bit too much space, so I did go in and add 2 more logs. And like before, we're just gonna go ahead and start filling this bed up. Just dumped over the last of the soil. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and even it out. Just going in with that Jones Organic again. And now the kelp meal. And for time's sake, I'm going to go ahead and add some of my biotone as well because I am losing light here. Y'all, and just like that, we have 2 raised bed gardens that are done. I am gonna go back and clean up this cardboard that is around it, but for now I'm not gonna worry about it. But here are the 2 beds completed and finished. And that's it. So all in all, I do want to say that making this soil was a lot cheaper than what I would have spent if I would have bought bags of soil to fill this bed. Now, my bed was not as tall as some of the garden beds that you guys see probably on other YouTube videos. So I did not go in with layers of wood because they just wouldn't have worked. And I really didn't want too much, but I also didn't want to have to spend more to make more soil. So I'm going to put the total price right here of what it took all in all. Now, I did still have that topsoil here, and that vermiculite, I had also bought that at a previous a different time as well, but I will include that in the total price. I think the vermiculite was maybe $5, maybe $6, and then that topsoil I believe was like $2 a bag, so it really wouldn't make that much of a difference. However, if I would have used the better quality soil that they sell in the store, what I did today is still cheaper. Like, I filled 2 5-feet raised beds with just that, opposed to if I would have done the same thing with the cardboard, with the wood, and then using the $17 and $19 bag soil, I would have been way out of a lot more money, on top of the fact that I feel like the soil that I created is a lot better because I don't have to worry about all of those sticks stunting any of my plant growth, and just basically buying a bag full of sticks. I was just over that, and I really wanted to have somewhat of a decent quality soil, so I just went ahead and made my own soil, and then I added my own amendments. So the amendments that I used, I'm not going to include that in the price because, again, I had that previously before, and you can use whatever you want to amend your soil. So I'm not going to include those items in the price. But if we're talking about just the soil alone, which you would probably have to amend anyways, even if you bought the top soil, then that is what we're talking about. So also, these beds that I made these beds on my own. Well, I ordered them offline and I put them together. So if you are afraid, do not be afraid. these beds were they were extremely simple. You literally just put the screw in and screw it up. That is it. So that is pretty much it. I do want to say that for these beds though, guys, I am thinking about kind of creating little hoops, just to create those hoop houses, but I will come back and show you guys that. I'm not sure when I'll get around to doing it, so just know that I do plan on doing that for both of those beds, just to keep the bugs from nibbling and to keep any other critters out. But until next time, that is pretty much going to be it. So if you did enjoy the video, please do give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and also feel free to hit the notification bell so that you will know every time we post new content. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video.